So today I'm going to show you how to make my plum and cardamom jam. You will need plums, jam sugar, vanilla or vanilla essence, the zest and juice of 1 lemon, and cardamom pods. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare the plums by removing the pit and chopping them into small pieces. Either halves or quarters is fine. So now you need to tip your prepared plums into your pan. It's at this point that I like to weigh them so I can see how much jam sugar I need. As a general rule, I use the same amount of jam sugar as I do fruit. So I've got 465 grams of prepared plums there. So now I'll weigh out the same amount of jam sugar, so 465 grams of jam sugar. Set that jam sugar to one side, you don't quite need it yet. Then you need to zest and juice your lemon. So as you can see, I just use a grater to zest my lemon. You can use a lemon zester, just whatever is easier for you. Get all that zest out of there and juice your lemon. Make sure there's no pips in there. And we're going to add that to our plums in the pan. Get the lemon juice in there as well. And set that to one side. Now for the cardamom pods. I'm going to use 10 cardamom pods and I'll pop those into my pestle and mortar and just crush them up to release the seeds. Then you're going to tip all of that into your pan as well. Then you're going to place the pan with the plums, lemon zest and juice and cardamom on the heat and take a wooden spoon or silicone spatula and just start stirring that mixture. You're going to stir it and mash it until the plums become nice and mushy. Now don't worry about any bits, so the plum skin or the cardamom or lemon zest, because at the end we're going to strain this jam so you won't have any bits in there. When your mixture is nice and mushy, you can add in your jam sugar and vanilla I'm using vanilla paste, but you can use vanilla essence. Then I'm going to stir that in until the sugar is all dissolved. Once your sugar is dissolved, you need to get your sugar thermometer and pop that in the pan. Now it needs to reach 220 degrees Fahrenheit or 105 degrees Celsius. You can see my thermometer has a little jam on there, so I'll know when it's ready. If you don't have a sugar thermometer, don't worry too much. You're just going to want to boil it for about 10 minutes. It might not get the exact texture that you want, but it'll still be delicious jam. When it reaches the right temperature, you need to take it off the heat and just give it a stir until all that foam dissolves off the top and you have a nice clear jam. Next we are going to strain our jam. So I've got a sterilised jar and a jam strainer and a jam funnel. I do have all the equipment, but you can use a sieve as well. I just find using this easier. So it's really simple. You just take your jam and you are going to pour it into that strainer to just get all the bits out. So the cardamom pods and the plum skin, anything like that, it's going to make a nice smooth jam. So just tip that in, as much of it as you can. You don't want it to overflow, and it is hot. Give that a little wiggle. Just start straining it. And do this with all of the mixture until you have filled your jar. Once that's in the jars, remove any rogue seeds or bits that have managed to make their way through the strainer. Then leave that to cool before sealing it and popping it in the fridge, and enjoy!